And once you guys truly understand it, there is a new style I'm using with the supply and demand. Right? The market is trying to change right here. Right, this trade right here is the perfect opportunity, guys. Now you see how the price is dropping massively. Alright, this is a bad entry right here. If you notice on the green candle, there is a lower low compared to the red candle low. So this increases my confidence to take this trade, and this is called market psychology. So I'm going against a lot of market sentiment here, guys. And this is how you guys have to trade also. All you need to do is just look for perfect opportunities again and again. And this is how trading is. And I'm expecting the color pattern, color sequence, plus the demand area to hold up the price. And as I'm expecting some seller movements in this area. That's all we look for, the supply and demands and the charts. That means you're counter trend trading. It's just best to go with the trend. This trade is superior to every trade I have seen since morning. Look at how the price is moving higher. You see that? This is a good opportunity right here, guys. This is a supply area, right? I mark the zone, and when the price closes inside of it, I take the trade. Okay? Now, as you guys see right here, there is a new style I'm using with the supply and demand. Now I want to make something very clear. Supply and demand can be used in multiple ways, at least 6-7 ways. Supply and demand is very flexible strategy, and once you guys truly understand it, it's very simple to use it in different ways. As you see right here, the price closed inside the zone, then I take my trade. If you look closely also, there is a color pattern, color sequence, whatever you want to call it, red green pattern. It's the same thing, just different names, and this trade is going to be a winning trade. Beautiful. Now I take a next trade right here because I noticed that the price closed with a continuation sign on it. Okay, so I'm expecting some seller movements in this area. So what I'm saying now, if you look closely also, I'm actually going against the color sequence, but the supply area is decent and we are with the trend. Okay, and this is something you guys need to learn about trading. All right, I'm not going to go off topic here, but I want to just say something very important. You guys need to understand candlestick psychology. And when I say candlestick psychology, it is a very important thing. Once you understand it, you can literally trade any strategy multiple ways. Okay, and this right here is a winning trade. I'm definitely taking this trade here. Look how beautiful this trade is, right? The market is trying to change right here, and the level is very decent. You see that, guys? I like this level. Okay, if you look closely, we always mark the engulfing candle, right? That's all we look for, the supply and demands and the charts, and we always try to go with the trend. Never go against the trend, especially when you are unprofitable. Okay, now sometimes you can go against the trend and still win, but it's just better to go with the trend because on the higher time frame, the market is trying to go down and you do not want to try and go up. Okay, that means you're counter trend trading. It's just best to go with the trend, but supply and demand for sure is the best, guys. All right, this trade right here is the perfect opportunity, guys. Let me tell you something. I don't think there's any more perfect trade on the chart than this one right here. This trade is superior to every trade I have seen since morning. Okay, look at this. Look at how the price is moving higher. You see that? I want you guys to know that you don't have to trade only rejections with supply and demand. You can also trade the price when the price closes inside of your zone. Okay, and this is a very strong demand area. All right, this is our next decent one. I will put this one in the category of strong, not super strong, but strong, very strong. Okay, and for those who are new, I like to show you guys, you always mark the engulfing candle and wait for the price to close inside of it. Okay, then you take your trade. That's how it goes. All right, never you try to take the trade unless the price closes inside of it. Look at that. And I want you guys to notice a pattern about my trading. Just pay attention and notice that I mostly go with the trend. Yes, sometimes I go against the trend, but mostly I am with the trend. Okay, and that is for a reason, because I want my trade to be a winning trade. Now look at how this price is dropping. Look at that. You're seeing this 4K for yourself. Come on, look at that. See that? That's impressive, guys. So good. All right, this is a bad entry right here. Very bad entry, but I'm gonna take, yeah, I'm just taking these two just in case those bad entry loses. Okay, to be honest, guys, this was because I didn't want to miss the opportunity. To be honest, this trade, I was waiting for it for so long, so I didn't want to miss it, right? But there is something about this trade I don't like. I'm going against a inside gap, but there is something else which makes me go against the gap. If you notice on the green candle, there is a lower low compared to the red candle low. So this increases my confidence to take this trade, because this right here is a high to low ratio trading move, right? And I want you guys to know that with all these confluences, my confidence is increased that the trade might win. Okay, and this is how you have to trade, guys. You have to trade and add confluences to strengthen the trade. All right. Alright, I'm taking this one here. I'm going against a gap, inside gap again. There's one thing about this trade I don't really like though. I noticed that the supply area is not so strong, and I'm also going against an inside gap, which is a bad combination. But let's see what's gonna happen, because you know, in trading it's about probabilities, right? So the more probabilities you have in your favor, the trade can close. But sometimes when you're trading against the market, you can lose good trades. Okay, you need to understand that. And this is called market psychology. And if I look closely, I'm actually going against the trend also. So I'm going against a lot of market sentiment here, guys. Yes, this is not a good trade. Okay, so I'm gonna try and recoup my losing trade right here, and this is how you guys have to trade also. You have to understand that not because a particular trade loses mean you are going to get reckless in the market. Okay, all you need to do is just look for perfect opportunities again and again, and then you will realize that you stay in the plus. And this is how trading is. This is how I have done it, right? I always just trade the same way. I never get out of control, because that only will make you incur losses, right? It's just best to always stay positive and just trade your strategy, and yeah, use a money management alongside with it so that you stay in the plus. And as you see right here, I double up, and this trade here is a very decent trade, and I'm expecting the color pattern, color sequence plus the demand area to hold up the price. And as you see right now, guys, it's doing that. Beautiful. This is a nice trade. If you want to learn more about supply and demand, you can watch this video right here on your screen or the playlist. Hope to see you in the next video.